This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. I don't know what people are talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Even folks that, you know what I'm saying, have an understanding of boxing, even deep diggers out here in these boxing streets, they falling for the dupery, man. There's too much pandering that's going on, man. I told you guys about pandering narratives. Once they hit a ceiling cap, they must come tumbling down. Let me say it again. Once they hit a ceiling cap, they must come tumbling down, dog. Henos' Sport single-handedly has made these pandering narratives tumble down. That's why you got platform content creators talking about Henos' Sport every freaking day. My name's being talked about in their mouths. I don't know why. Because I'm prepping myself to head to New York and then to Africa, dog. I'm going on vacation, man. This was just a pre-vacation, just to head back to my second crib. You know what I'm saying? That's right. We don't pay rent here. We pay mortgages. Anyways, let me say it again. We don't pay rent here. We pay mortgages. When you're a true alpha and you operate in the vernacular of, you know what I'm saying, men and women of confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset, you do big boy shit. But anyways, on to the damn video, man. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. People are sitting here mentioning my name every which way. And it's laughable. It's Comedy Central to me because I'm not thinking about you guys. I only think about three things, so you want to know what the three things is? Making my money, fucking my woman, and making my money. Let me say it again. Making my money, fucking my woman, and making my money. That's on my mind, dog. It ain't none of y'all. It ain't none of y'all. I don't got time to be thinking about y'all. Of course, I got my supporters, my Henos' Sport, you know what I'm saying, family, my Henos' Sport lifestyle crew, folks. You know what I'm saying? I do these videos as a way, as pastime, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm passionate about talking about sports like boxing and basketball. This is my way to give back to you guys. But I'm not sitting here in my mind thinking about other platform content creators. I don't got time for this, man. When you got too much stuff going on in your life and you're a man with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset, where do you have time to do all of this stuff? And they sit here and they come in and they try to use, and this is the thing that makes me laugh, they use my own vernacular as if they can't create their own vernacular. Gervonta Tank Davis, put respect on that man's name. The man sat here in a 12-round fight and he demolished Yuriorkis Gamboa. I said this thing, dog, in prediction king fashion, dog. I predicted this thing exactly the way it was going to go. I told you guys Yuriorkis Gamboa was an old dog that was dangerous. You was just not going to put his ass away. And look what happened. What's the truth of the fact of the matter? The truth of the fact of the matter, in Henos' Sport, cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, because I'm the ultimate truth-teller, right, is what? It happened exactly the way that I said. So, again, you guys know the saying, and the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. Now everybody's all of a sudden saying Gamboa, oh yeah, I said Gamboa. No, none of y'all fuckers said it. It was Henos' Sport that said it, and y'all trying to take credit for Henos' Sport shit. Now that's some tomfoolery right there. That's some ultimate fuckery to be sitting there and taking credit for something that you know damn well Henos' Sport told you from the jump. Once this fight was announced, I told you guys. You guys have to understand, when you try to compare a Toyota Corolla, i.e. an Anthony Corolla, to a Yuriorkis Gamboa, does that make any sense to you? Does that make any sense? The Gamboa that fought Gervonta Tank Davis, put him in there with Toyota Corolla. What you think gonna happen in that fight? The Yuriorkis Gamboa that fought Luke Campbell, that if he would have fought Luke Campbell, the same Luke Campbell that fought Vasily Lomachenko, what do you think that's what's gonna happen in that fight? Come on, man. Gervonta Tank Davis fought a more worthy opponent. This is why I call him a gatekeeper at 135, because Gamboa is a fucking gatekeeper. He has a Cuban amateur background pedigree. Do you guys know anything about boxing? The man got there to where he's at in the position that he's been in for a reason. Remember, Terrence Bud Crawford was bow-legged as a human being. He was a bow-legged human being. Gamboa basically hit the bow-leggedness out of his ass. And now he walks straight because of Gamboa. You do realize that, right? He's no longer a bow-legged human being because of Gamboa. Because Gamboa stanky-legged him. This is the same Gamboa. That's why you see Terrence Bud Crawford is hot and bothered like grits. Because he could not do to Gamboa what Gervonta Tank Davis did. Gervonta Tank Davis was doing everything that I said. Man, I called this thing down to the science. I should be a boxing trainer, man. Because I be calling this shit too much. I said he should use pull counters. I said he should use lateral movement. I said he should have patience and poise because he's dealing with a guy that has power. He did everything, dog. Everything I said to the T. He followed the game plan to the script. This is why he knows the sport is bringing you that what? That heat and that fart. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. That's what we do, man. We apply unlimited pressure, dog. Tibetan Mastiff style, man. They can't stand he knows the sport. Because I make people honest, dog. I keep their ass honest out here in these boxing streets. That's why y'all crave for He Knows the Sport videos. Because y'all know when He Knows the Sport drop, motherfuckers got to come with a new narrative. It's still not going to work for them because, again, it's a narrative. Remember, I operate in truth-telling fashion. I don't got time to be operating narratives. Because like I told you, the truth will have its day. And when you're on the side of truth, guess what? The truth, it hurts, but once it renders you, it will be set free on your ass. Gervonta Tank Davis is the real deal at 135. I like Devin Haney, but he got exposed by Alfredo Santiago because Devin Haney only throws an overhand right. He doesn't have a signature move. Tank can expose him. I like, you know what I'm saying, Vasily Lomachenko. Contrary to what people think, I just don't think he's Neo. Neo from the Matrix don't get hit like that. And look, it took Agent Smith. It took a high variation of an android form in the Matrix to hit him. And that's because he didn't even know his freaking power yet. So Vasily Lomachenko ain't no damn Matrix. He get hit too much upstairs and downstairs. There's too many fights. Pedraza, Linares, Luke Campbell, Toyota Corolla. There's too many fights. Orlando Salido, the flaming alcoholic that got out of the damn liquor store, stopped drinking his fifth, stepped into his taxi cab driver job, right? Because he was fighting nothing but what? Uber, Lyft, and hold up. Hey, taxi Tijuana cab driver fighters. And then he entered into the ring and beat the living snot out of Vasily Lomachenko. This is stuff that I'm talking about. But people don't want to talk about this. Teofimo Lopez, these are the people that they're saying, oh, if that Gervonta Tank Davis, listen, these guys been exposed. Masayoshi Nakatani exposed his ass. Oh, Dad, I don't want to fight no more taller fighters. You know, ultra fanboys. I told you, boxers and trainers alike can be ultra fanboys. Yes, they can. With ultra fanboy rhetoric. Oh, Dad, the pressure is becoming too much. I don't know if I want to box anymore. That's Teofimo Lopez. Any one of these fuckers, if they would have fought Gervonta Tank Davis, that fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, they would have got stopped. They would have got punished. They would have lost. Because what you guys saw in that fight is three things that Tank showed you. He showed you three new wrinkles. He showed you he can be poised and he can be patient. He's not going to just knock your ass out early. He showed you he can go 12 rounds, which is dangerous for any one of those opponents. And then he showed you that he showed you a technically and a fundamentally sound version of himself. That's what he showed you, that he can be more technically and fundamentally sound. So what are you classic dotes and you troglodytes are talking about? What are you Rudy Poo and you plum plum brains are talking about? What are you ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric are talking about? The truth of the fact of the matter is Gervonta Tank Davis actually had a stellar performance against a step-up fight. Anyone that's sitting here saying that Tank did not impress me, what the hell are you talking about? Do you even know boxing? I'm going to have to question your boxing brain. Because those who have what we call the true boxing eye test, those that have what we call a boxing brain could see a masterful performance. For a guy who damn near missed weight, he still gave you a masterful performance. He dropped the man in round 2, dropped the man in round 8, and got his ass out of there in round 12. I mean, come on. And, oh, here's the fourth thing that I forgot. Gervonta Tank Davis's power translates from round 1 to round 12. That's scary, man. That's like a mini Deontay Wilder, man. Let me say that again. Gervonta Tank Davis's power translates from round 1 to round 12. That's scary for any one of these guys. So these guys can sit there and talk all they want. But Devin Haney, get a signature damn move. And I like your ass. But stop throwing predictable overhand rights. Teofimo Lopez, get a boxing ability. Because your ass is too easy to be figured out. Even Richard Comey was outboxing. He's not even the greatest boxer. And he was outboxing you in the first round. The second round, he fell into your stupid trap of trying to out-gamble a gambler. Because that's what you do best. You try to gamble. You can't box for shit. Because your ass it's evident in the first round because your nose was already bleeding. See, when he knows the sport, he reveals these fighters and knock them down to their truest and their most properest levels. People don't give he knows the sport credit for that. And then after the fact, they realize they wait, because you guys are 7 steps behind me. Remember, Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game. Because you guys are 7 steps behind me, you guys come to the epiphany or the conclusion of what he knows the sport came way after the fact. These are the guys that could beat Tank. Please, Vasily Lomachenko looked old and decrepit his last 2 fights. He's been touched too much. He don't like body shots. Tank can place punches like nobody's business. What the hell are you guys talking about? This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Reverse bias, aka panderers, aka detractors, man. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. When it's a fighter that they support, they make all of these built-in excuses for them. But when it's a fighter they don't care for, i.e. a Tank Davis, i.e. a Deontay Wilder, i.e. a Earl the True Spence, they got every freaking criticism on the planet. These motherfuckers are probably titty typers saying, this is wrong. This is wrong. House Negroes, all these weirdos, man. And they look weird. And then the nerve of a house Negro to tell you, how do you not know that I'm in shape? Motherfucker, you can look at you and tell that your ass ain't in shape. I know I'm in shape. I know I work out. Because y'all seen me in a fucking tank top. Y'all seen the traps. Y'all seen the definition in the muscles. You know I hit the damn gym. I'm not sitting there smoking weed all over the damn place, losing freaking brain cells. And then at the same time, I'm supposed vegan, not realizing that if I have an addiction to weed and I'm a vegan at the same time, that's an oxymoron. You do realize that, right? You can't have both. Either you're a freaking vegan or you're a weed smoker. You got to pick. Can't have both. See, this is the problem with these classic dolts and these troglodytes. Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Then you got these other Tourette's people. These are your platform content creators. Don't know if they have ADHD. Don't know what they have. PTSD. They don't know what the hell they have. And they're the ones delivering information. And you're actually, something has to be wrong with you if you're sitting here and eating it up. Giving you ibuprofen prescriptions that makes no sense. Just because you're the loudest person in the room doesn't mean that you're the most intelligent. You do realize that, right? So what did Gervonta Tank Davis do in that fight that was not impressive? It was impressive to me because I'm using what's called the true boxing eye test. And if you guys are using what we call the archaic form of, let's just keep it maxing, then you would appreciate what the greatness that Gervonta Tank Davis put on in front of you. For a guy that damn near almost missed weight. And I'm not excusing that. I'm the first one to get on his ass about that because a fighter should make weight all the fucking time. If I get on Sean Porter about it, I'm going to keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. I'm going to keep that same energy. I want Gervonta Tank Davis to stop hanging around these damn clowns. See? He knows sport always keep that same energy. Just because it's a person I support don't mean I can't get on their ass. Stop hanging around with these IG thoughts. Stop blowing up in fucking weight. And sit here and actually stick to the script and learn your damn craft and focus. Because you got hard work and dedication. Matter of fact, Mr. Hard work and dedication, Floyd Mayweather. And what's this narrative about people saying Floyd Mayweather is not even supporting Gervonta Tank Davis? See, this is what I'm talking about. Pandering narratives. They have a ceiling cap. Blah, blah, blah. Once they go up, blah, 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 they must come tumbling down, dog. It's really that simple. Floyd Mayweather was right there laughing at the fact that Gervonta Tank Davis did something emphatic. He even started comparing himself. Started comparing Gervonta Tank Davis to himself. So where's the lack of support? I don't understand that. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Because I see what Floyd is talking about, and he's in support of Gervonta Tank Davis. They're in a line with one another. I don't see a beef with them. So again, what are people talking about? Gervonta Tank Davis had a stellar performance against a hard-nosed old dog that just didn't want to get put away. And people have to put respect on Gervonta Tank Davis's name. Yeah, I'm ranting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I normally don't go past 10. But when I go past 10, I can still be long-winded and tell you some stuff of substance and sustenance. Y'all need to stop this nonsense. 2020 is starting. It's going to be a new year. Y'all need to be in a new mind, dog. You know what I'm saying? Be ye transformed by the power of your mind, dog. By the renewing of your damn mind. Y'all need to have a new mind up in here. Stop allowing yourself to be brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Stop allowing yourself to be beguiled, betwixt, and bamboozled by high-end level beta boys. Because that's what they are, their truest and their most properest levels. They're insecure and miserable as fuck in their lives. And they're sitting here spewing that insecurity and that misery onto you guys. Hating on freaking boxers, but they supposedly cover boxing. Does that make any sense to you? Let me say that again, dog, because this needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Hating on boxers, but they're supposedly covering boxing. Does that make any sense? That let that dawn for a second. Gervonta Tank Davis, you get the biggest salute of the damn day. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.